All right, so for advanced, I'm adding in two small parts. One is a kind of a vocab lesson, but you're going to add it to your writing. So one vocab word is called ethos, okay? So your ethos here is going to be focusing on character. And your pathos, or pathos, depending on how you say it, I'm going to say pathos, focuses on logic. So what I mean by ethos is that it's ethical or it's going to be an opinion based, okay? Pathos is going to be only logic based. So it's going to be all statistics and all of the facts and something that has definitely been researched before, okay? So if you're in doubt of whether it uses actual facts and statistics, then you're probably going to be under ethos, okay? But what I want you to do is I want you to pick one and focusing on that. This is going to help tailor how you explain things, okay? So when you're explaining both sides of the argument there, you're going to add in an opinion or you're going to add in a fact, okay, depending on if you chose ethos or pathos. So with the counterclaim, it's going to be the exact same thing of how you're going to tailor it. And then the second part that we're going to focus on is super duper simple, okay? So in here, I have these little dots. These are called ellipses, all right? What I want you to do is I want you to have at least one of those in your quotes when you are quoting later, okay? So this just means that you have taken out part of the evidence, okay? So that you don't have to write out the entire piece of evidence, or you're only using part of the evidence. So the judge makes a pie chart of death. In the actual evidence, like taken from the article, it talks about the judge to arbitrate dispute kills and rule violations. The judge also makes a pie chart. So it took out that entire part of a sentence there because it doesn't pertain to what we're focusing on. All right. If you wanted to add in a sentence or a word, you might, let's put a little bracket. So if I were to put in a bracket, it would look like this, okay? This is the words that I added in to a piece of evidence, okay? So that's the difference between the bracket and an ellipses, okay? Which is going to be super important because right here, you're going to be adding in techniques and framing it, okay? So you're going to use brackets to show inserted words and ellipses to show the deletions, okay? I want you to use at least 3 total. You can use 3 brackets if you want, you can use 3 ellipses if you want, or you can use one of each and then an extra of one that you liked, okay? But you need to have 3 of them, okay? 3. All right, good luck.